Don't make your living selling other people's books when you're trying to write your own. It seems brilliant at first. Immerse yourself in your craft, get a sense for what's popular, gather moments of inspiration from the unassuming corners of the world. But immersing yourself in anything eventually takes its toll. Shit. You'd think a recurring nightmare would eventually get less, I don't know, nightmarish. I need to take a break, get out of this room for a bit. Seems appropriate that I'm staying in a room as disheveled as I am. Small town hotel art at its ugliest. Hasn't been the most successful sales trip so far, but hey, this town might want the whole pile. Can't imagine plants last long in here. There's a do not disturb sign on the door. Not sure if anyone's staying in this room.
Well, if it isn't the traveling writer, welcome to Villa Ventana.
Have we met?
Oh, no, but I saw your suitcase full of books burst open on your way into the hotel. And since it sounds like you are indeed a writer, you simply must meet Oswaldo.
Who's Oswaldo?
Oh, a most charming and riveting storyteller, the life of every party he attends. In fact, he lives just a few doors down from here.
Thanks, miss. I'll drop by.
Do tell him Gladys says hello.
Where are you visiting from?
Oh, about 5 blocks, give or take.
You live here? Why are you staying in a hotel?
Young man, vacationing is about mindset, not distance. You've traveled much farther than me to be here, but are you on vacation?
Good point. You're looking elegant. Maybe too elegant for a place like this.
Oh, I know, dear. Sadly, this filthy excuse for a hotel happens to be the only one for miles.
Give it a rest, Gladys.
I'll give it a rest when you learn how to brew a halfway decent cup of tea.
Crazy old pig.
You love me.
Take care. Hello?
I know you.
Harvey Green, room 3? Do you have a map of town I can borrow?
That's odd.
People don't usually ask for maps.
You're not in the book.
Maybe the morning guy forgot to add me when I checked in.
Yeah, maybe.
So, map?
On the stand behind you.
Stand's empty.
Well then, guess I'm out of maps.
Guess so. Thanks.
No problem.
Looks like keys for each room. The Leonard Bacher Award for Exemplary Hospitality. Who's Leonard Bacher?
I am. Now cram it.
Town maps. Don't see any maps, though. Locked. Those are some nice bags. Still locked. Little touches like... This guest wouldn't mind a bit of tidying, right? Still locked. These are all still wet. Very wet. They're for washing clothes. Any loose change? Nope. These are all still wet. Very wet. Clean and dry. Let's see. Ooh, some of these are sharp. Might help me close a sale or two while I'm here. Looks like it hasn't been on for a while. Weather must be nice here. A picture-perfect pile of furnace firewood. It's off by a few months and a few years. The evening air is perfect. I'll give the town that much. It's been here at least as long as I have. Hope it doesn't rain. It's been here at least as long... It's propped up against an old... Oh, hey there, little fella. Where are you off to? Welcome to Villa Ventana, your window to a better life. Window? I feel like a door would be more helpful. What the hell was that? No way. I don't know what that creature was, and I don't want to find out. Old neglected barrels and crates. Exercise extreme caution when crossing. Why? I haven't seen a single car on the road.
Get out of the road! Watch it, buddy!
Hey, you trying to get killed?
How is this happening every single time? Deja vu doesn't even begin to describe it.
Get out of the road!
Was there a storm recently?
Coming up next on Among the Shadows, murder most foul.
New radio drama. Haven't heard of this one.
And what role will recent arrival Harvey Green play in these troubling events?
Wait, what? Hey, who's in there? How do you know my name? Oswaldo? This isn't funny. I'm going inside. Hello? This looks... wait a second, so who's listening to the radio? And where is the radio? Sounds like it's coming from in there. It's locked. Why? It's filthy, just like everything else in here. Did Oswaldo board up his own windows? Why? The wall is covered in newspaper clippings, pictures, and scribbles. But why is there a crossword puzzle in the middle here? And what are these paper scraps stuck around it? The remaining letters spell Telltale Heart. In that story, the narrator hides a body under the floor. I hope Oswaldo didn't consider that a source of inspiration. Hello? Oswaldo? The front door was open. Is everything okay? Besides the stranger in your house, I mean. This place is a complete mess. And that's saying something coming from me. I think it's broken. Doesn't sound like the radio's in there. Doesn't sound like the radio's in there. There's a crease in the corner of the rug, as if it's been folded up recently. Am I really going to look under there? I have to, right? Huh? Something down there is reflecting light from the window. It's a key. Who locks a running radio inside their desk? This looks like it fits.
Hold it. Don't move. Keep your hands where I can see them. Good God, what the hell's going on in here? Who are you? What's your name?
My name is Harvey Green. I'm in town for business. I'm staying over at the...
What business?
Books. I sell books. I have a card in my pocket. Can I...
Slowly. What's all this on the wall? What have you been doing?
Nothing. No, I don't know what any of this is.
Bullshit.
It's true. I've been in here for just a few minutes. I've been in town less than a day. Whatever's on that wall, it must have taken weeks.
Let's say I believe you. Why are you in here?
The radio was on. I heard it from outside. I could have sworn a voice on it spoke my name.
Mr. Green, have you been drinking?
No, I swear.
Shame. Guess you're just crazy. Mr. Green, do you have any knowledge of Oswaldo's current whereabouts?
No, Sheriff.
Then I have a missing person on my hands. Listen to me. I don't know what the hell's going on in this room, I do know that if people caught wind, it'd cause a town-wide panic. So you and I are gonna make a deal. I let you walk straight back to your hotel, and you tell no one about what you saw. Say a word or skip town, and I personally escort you to a jail cell. Do we understand each other?
Yes, Sheriff.
Good. Now get out of here.
Shit. Breaking into a house? What was I thinking? Am I losing it? No, I swear I heard my name coming from in there. I didn't imagine it. I couldn't have. And even if I did, I couldn't have imagined all that other stuff I saw in there. I can't just sit in here and ignore it. For starters, this is the only interesting thing that's happened in months. Can't see much at this hour. It's full of cleaning supplies. The housekeeper's cleaning up in there. Good evening, officer.
Evening, Mr. I don't believe we've met.
My name's Hugo. Victor Hugo. I'm a tourist.
A tourist? Huh. We don't get many of those. Well, welcome to Villa Ventana, Mr. Hugo. Stay out of trouble and all that.
What happened in there?
I'm afraid I can't comment on that, Mr. Hugo. Scene's still under investigation.
As in crime scene?
Well, that's what the sheriff's gonna figure out in the morning. I probably shouldn't have said that even.
Any chance I could take a look inside? I'm something of a...
Aspiring mystery writer?
How did you...
Suspenders.
Right.
I'm sorry, Mr. Hugo. We need to make sure nothing's disturbed. You're just gonna have to use your imagination. Writers are good at that, aren't they?
You sure I can't peek in there for just a second?
I'm sure, Mr. Hugo. Sheriff's orders.
Is it safe for me to be out at this hour?
Are you keeping out of the crosswalk over there?
Yes.
Then you're fine.
What's so dangerous about it?
I wish I knew. Almost every time we're called out, it's because some pedestrian got hit.
If that crosswalk's so dangerous, why not remove it?
We submitted a request to City Hall.
Why didn't they do anything?
They did. They put up the sign.
An enormous creature jumped out at me at the edge of the woods.
Ha! First time in deer country, Mr. Hugo?
This was no deer. It was brown,
Like a deer?
totally silent.
Like a deer.
You don't understand. It...
Relax, Mr. Hugo. You're not the first to get spooked. I promise the deer will leave you alone if you give them the same courtesy.
Officer, I think I hear screaming. Someone needs help.
I do appreciate your concern, Mr. Hugo, but I don't hear a thing.
It's faint, but I'm sure it's there. Listen again.
Mr. Hugo, I think you could use a couple more hours of sleep, huh?
Are you really not hearing the screaming? It sounds like it's coming from one block over.
Please don't take this the wrong way, Mr. Hugo, but our town does have a world-famous psychiatric sanatorium.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing, Mr. Hugo. Nothing at all. Stay safe.
Just a typical mailbox. It's a whole mannequin. Little beat up, but it's in one piece. Maybe I could clean it up and sell it. Looks like it's locked from the inside. Sumptuous garments for the discerning elitist. It's closed. Plenty of space in there. Wonder if they even realize they're trapped. I shouldn't venture too far from the hotel without a map. I shouldn't venture too far from the hotel without a map.
Great, now the mannequin's dressed better than I am.
This should look like the real deal to that cop. Here goes nothing. Shit, that wasn't supposed... Oh, God, what have I know this man. From my...
Oh, good Lord! Did you see what happened, Mr. Hugo?
I didn't. I heard a crash, and,
This damn crosswalk! Sign's useless! Get back to your hotel, Mr. Hugo. I'll call an ambulance.
Yes, officer. Was there a storm? Was there a storm recent? If I keep it down, hopefully he won't even realize I'm in here. The radio should still be in that desk. Time to take a look. There it is. And it's turned off? How? Whatever, I need to find that station.
No light, no shadows, Oswaldo. No light, no shadows. No light, no shadows. No light, no...
Coming up next. You are next.
No, it's happening. I have to warn Lena.
What did I just... that was him. He was right in front of me. And that thing just took him. What did you find, Oswaldo? Oswaldo's diary. There's several references to a Lena. Must be the same Lena he mentioned in that vision. Wherever she is, I have to find her. I imagine it'll be easier than finding Oswaldo. Did the radio cause my vision of Oswaldo? How? Shit, that cop is back. I need to find another way out. Classic bathroom sink. Pretty boring assortment of magazines, especially given what's in the other room. Old, tattered, and crusty. Ugh. The sweet suite. It's closed. top of the hill tours, we look down on the competition.
Evening, friend. Care for a motor tour?
Motor tour?
Like a regular tour, but with a little something extra.
You mean a motorcycle?
Bingo!
What's the tour route?
Ride up Ventana Peak. Highest point in the area. Even beats the observatory.
And then back down, I assume?
Back down? Oh, that costs extra.
You're kidding, right?
Yeah, just some classic motor tour humor.
Are you sure that thing's safe?
You kidding? Villa Ventana's streets are some of the safest around. You know, besides the deadly and gruesome car accident earlier this evening.
Oh, there was a car accident?
You didn't hear it? It was a block or so that way toward the hotel. Couldn't tell whose car it was, but I could tell they didn't make it. I thought all the talk about that crosswalk was superstition. Now I'm not so sure.
Do you know a person named Lena?
Lena? Maybe rings a bell. Don't think I've met her.
Okay, thanks. I'm good for now.
You're missing out. I'm usually booked solid on an evening this nice. You're back. Ready for a ride?
All right, I'll do the tour.
Great. Now, as to the small matter of payment.
I'm strapped at the moment. Any chance I could ride for free?
By any chance, do you mean zero chance?
No.
Then no. You know where to find it.
It's an old handwritten journal. Wonder what it's about.
This last page is torn. I think I'll hold on to this. It's just as cluttered as the shelves. A complete mess of books, binders, and historical artifacts. If this room uses an organizational system, I'm not seeing it. It's the first construction paper settlers arriving in construction paper Villa Ventana. Wonder if they're replicas or the real deal. Historical documents from the town's early years, letters and contracts and the like. An old treasure map. Maybe this town used to be a pirate refuge. It's a dusty wax statue of some old leader. The town's founder, maybe. Ugh, it's sticking to my finger. I'm surprised it hasn't melted. It's a sticky wax statue of a town historic figure. He's pointing very aggressively. It's a badly printed replica of the original town charter. Wait, did they really put "Don't eat the mushrooms" in their founding document? Jaunty. Looks like it wreaks absolute havoc on your lower back. Somebody was in a bad mood on picture day.
Restrooms for city employees only.
What? No, I don't need to use the restroom.
Then why on earth did you come in here?
Is this City Hall?
Last I checked.
When was that?
When my shift started about, 1,000 years ago.
Has a man named Oswaldo been here recently?
Not recently enough. He's late.
Late?
He checked out a pile of old newspapers from the archives. I made it very clear that he had to return them within 3 days. Haven't seen him since. Cheap bastard probably used them for kindling.
I'm in town for work and thought I'd see the sights.
And which site were you interested in seeing exactly? The cabinet jammed with unsorted census surveys?
I don't know. The building looked big. Figured there'd be something to look at.
If you're that desperate for something to do, there's a little Villa Ventana museum one room over. Don't bother telling me the exhibits are falling apart. I already know and I already don't care.
Where was that museum you mentioned?
Literally next door. You get lost often?
Yeah, honestly. I'm looking for the address of...
Credentials?
I beg your pardon?
All requests from municipal residential data require valid authentication from the requesting party.
I beg your pardon again?
I need proof that you're allowed to view town housing records. So, you got proof or not?
Oh, I, left it at home. I'll be back.
I'm sure you will.
Listen, I seem to have misplaced my credentials. I'm not looking for anything top secret, though. I just need...
No credentials, no records, no exceptions. Later. Welcome back to Purgatory.
Has a man named...
Not recent.
Late.
He checked out a... I made it very clear. Haven't seen him since. Don't let the door...
Not too impressed with the town's water pressure.
What'll you have?
What do you got?
Hot dogs?
Anything else?
Things that go on hot dogs?
How eclectic.
Nah, I think I'm all out of eclectics.
Selling a lot of hot dogs?
Not yet. Waiting for folks to start stumbling out of the bar. After a few rounds, these things go straight from suspicious to delicious.
One hot dog, please.
That'll be $3.50.
I'll, pay you tomorrow?
Then I'll, give you a hot dog tomorrow.
Anything I could take off your hands for free?
Got a few expired ketchup packets.
How expired are we talking?
Sir, that is a very sad question.
Just give me the damn packets.
Hey there.
Isn't it about time to wash that apron?
Hell no. Gotta keep expectations low. If I look clean, the hot dogs look even filthier by comparison.
Hey, is there a woman in town named Lena?
Lena? Oh, sure. I don't see her too often. She's a vegetarian.
Do you know where she lives?
Sure don't. Someone over there in City Hall should, though.
Right. Thanks. Bye-bye, hot dog man. Vino Ventana. I'll just cut my photo off the back cover. I have plenty more copies of this thing. If I had any money on me, this would be a great way to lose it. The most worked up you'll ever see adults get over a marble. The upstairs must be reserved for the high rollers. If you aren't the one loading the dice, they're probably loaded against you.
Cashing in or out?
That'll be all.
Very good, sir.
Hungry House Cafe. Cute. Evening.
Obviously.
Randolph, don't be rude to the wino. He looks like he's had a rough life.
How's the coffee?
Tepid, bitter, and cheap.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Don't be. That's how she likes it. You know a divorce lawyer?
Where would you go? Your mother's?
Evening.
Obviously.
Randolph, don't be...
Encouraging to see at least one person with a book.
Good evening.
Evening, ma'am. Are you open?
We are. There's a reading tonight, so we're open later than usual. Please take a look around.
Thank you. Aww. Aww.
Hello.
My name is Harvey Green, and I'm a salesman with McGinty. I'd love to...
McGinty? I don't recall their ever sending someone out this way.
I believe they haven't, ma'am. I'm here to test the waters, so to speak.
How are the waters so far?
Lukewarm.
Not surprised. Wouldn't say the neighboring towns are known for their readers. You'd like to sell to me, then? Oh, why not, Mr. Graham?
Green.
Bring your samples along tomorrow, and I'll take a look.
I appreciate it, Mrs.
Oh, Pamela's fine.
Pamela. All right, thank you.
Was there anything else?
Move a lot of books lately?
Can't complain. Business can't be that bad when there's no competition.
Only bookstore in town, huh? Great.
Others pop up now and then. They all go under trying to compete with the sweet old lady.
Do you do anything special to bring people in?
Oh, plenty. You'll notice the sale bins for starters. We also have a couple of accomplished authors right here in Villa Ventana. I bring them in for readings and signings and the like. Later tonight, a local critic will be reading the latest from Paul Frey. Ever heard of him? Brilliant writer, but he doesn't care much for us unwashed masses.
Yeah, I've heard of him, and that doesn't surprise me in the least.
Don't worry, the cats are friendly.
Low price, lower quality books.
Aww. It's closed for now. The reading must be later. Tonight, the latest novel from Paul Frey as read by visiting critic Aaron Hunt.
Decent selection, but a bit dated. Might actually be able to sell some books here.
It's closed for now. The reading must be later.
Sorry, pal. We're finishing up some road construction ahead.
I'm obviously not driving a car. Can I sneak by?
You sure can't, but we should be done soon. Come back in a while.